Right, on today's Breaking Views, Cyprus's leaders reached an 11th hour deal. So how will it impact bondholders? Will it impact them? And how long until Cyprus needs another bailout? Chris Hughes joins us. Lots of stuff on Cyprus, of course, from all angles. Let's start with Neil Unmack's piece. Bond market calm ignores the lessons from this. Capital controls, partial breakup, U-turns in the middle of the night. They're still calm, though.
Yeah, I mean, throughout this whole saga, this potentially huge crisis, markets have been incredibly sanguine. And today, when you have the final, hopefully the final bailout package laid before us, markets have gone up a bit, but they didn't go down very much. I mean, but that actually disguises somewhat the fact that the world really has changed over the last week with Cyprus. What we've seen is some really extreme measures being contemplated. We saw initially the idea of insured depositors in Eurozone banks taking losses. Okay, in the new bailout we've seen agreed overnight, that's not in there, but still, the fact is, at one stage, that taboo was broken, and in the bailout we've seen today, we're seeing a proper bank resolution, which actually wipes out the equity holders, wipes out senior bond holders, and then imposes pain as you go up the capital structure. This is a first. We're actually seeing a proper so-called bank resolution where everybody is tackled in order of seniority, and pain is taken. I mean, it is a dare I say it, a watershed moment.
Why are the bondholders not reacting more?
Well, look, clearly this is it's actually a small number in this case, and there was we already knew that the regulation was moving in this way, but there is a sort of apocalypse now element rather than apocalypse 2015, or whenever you thought that the new sort of bail-in regimes are really going to kick in. Look, we're seeing it today. So there was some preparation for it, but I do wonder whether the market's fully appreciating just how much risk there is when you buy into a bank capital structure.
Okay, banks reopen tomorrow, supposedly. All this talk of a bank run. What happens to Bank of Cyprus? Yes, it's got some deposits off Laiki. But let's face it, as the local economy tanks, bad debt spiral, I mean, it's not the best situation for Bank of Cyprus.
No, it's a dire situation. This is Cyprus's largest bank. It is being kept alive. There was talk over the weekend that it might too go into sort of some bad bank process, but no, it's being kept alive. It's going to take some deposits from Laiki, its smaller rival, and there is going to be some pain felt by some of its larger depositors as they sort of fund its own bail-in. It's meant to emerge from this with a reasonably decent capital position, and on paper may look okay. But if you look at the environment it's in, I mean, the damage for the last week to the Cypriot economy, the hit to its status as an offshore financial centre, it's going to be really tough.
And this is something Hugo Dixon talks about in his piece today, editor at large at Reuters, the disastrous handling of this, the bloated banking system that's been left, and his headline. The Cyprus deal, best of a bad job, best of a very, very bad job.
Whatever you thought Cyprus needed at the beginning of this week, given all of the botches and the real hit to confidence that we've seen, it's now X plus 10, 15%. The damage to the economy from this is real and durable. So going back to Bank of Cyprus, I mean, it's going to have a really tough time. We wouldn't want to sort of bet against it needing some more support in the future, but that's for another day.
All right, Chris, many thanks for that. Chris Hughes. If you want to watch our US show every day, 12:30 Eastern, 16:30 GMT, I'm Axel Threlfall. This is Reuters.